Did you know that part of the oil we use every day doesn't come from deep wells, but is extracted directly from sand? Beneath the vast forests of Canada, there are energy deposits as valuable as they are controversial, requiring some of the largest machines ever built to be exploited. In this video, we will discover how oil is obtained from oil sands, why this process is so complex and costly, and what consequences it has for the environment and the global economy. Because behind every liter of fuel, there's a much more impactful industrial story than you might imagine. Beneath vast expanses of boreal forests lies one of the planet's most important and complex energy resources. These are the oil sands, a type of deposit whose economic value can reach tens of millions of dollars per hectare. These reserves make up the fourth largest source of oil globally, behind countries like Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, and Iran. Also known as bituminous sands, they consist of a mixture of sand, clay, water, and an extremely dense and heavy oil called bitumen. Unlike conventional oil, bitumen does not flow naturally. Its consistency is thick and sticky, and it is strongly attached to the sand grains, making it impossible to extract through traditional drilling methods. Due to these characteristics, the oil industry has had to develop completely different methods, based on open-pit mining and industrial processes designed to separate the useful material from the rest of the components. The main concentrations of oil sands are located in the province of Alberta, where they cover thousands of square kilometers. Thanks to the exploitation of this resource, Canada has significantly increased its oil production in recent decades, becoming one of the main crude suppliers to the United States, even surpassing some traditional producers. However, extracting oil from oil sands presents significant challenges. It is an expensive process that requires large investments in infrastructure and technology, and it also has a significant environmental impact. Landscape disruption, intensive water use, and waste generation have made this type of exploitation a constant topic of debate among the industry, governments, and environmental organizations. The exploitation of oil sands began to take shape on a large scale during the 1970s, when several energy companies, including Syncrude, decided to invest in a resource that had been considered unviable up until that point. The international context favored this decision. Oil prices remained high, and there was growing concern about securing long-term energy supply. In this scenario, investing billions of dollars in the development of new and complex technologies seemed like a reasonable strategy, despite the high costs and technical challenges involved in extracting oil from sand. However, this situation changed abruptly in the 1980s. The global oil market suffered a severe collapse due to overproduction and strategic decisions made by some of the main exporting countries. Saudi Arabia, among other key players, significantly increased its crude oil supply, causing a sharp drop in international prices. The value of the barrel fell to historically low levels, completely disrupting the balance of the energy sector. This new context directly affected the oil sands. The oil extracted using this method had a production cost much higher than that of conventional crude, making it uncompetitive in a market dominated by low prices. Many of the companies involved faced severe financial difficulties, and some were on the brink of bankruptcy. Projects slowed down, investments were reduced, and the future of this industry was uncertain. Despite this, certain companies chose not to abandon their operations. They decided to maintain their facilities, preserve the technical knowledge acquired, and wait for a change in market conditions. This strategy, although risky, was based on the expectation that global energy demand would continue to grow over time and that oil prices would eventually recover. Over the years, that scenario finally materialized. The increase in global energy consumption, along with new tensions in the oil market, once again drove oil prices up. As a result, extracting oil from oil sands became economically viable once more. Investments were revived, technology continued to improve, and this type of deposit went from being a marginal option to becoming a relevant part of the global energy supply. Today, exploitation in Alberta takes place on land that remained virtually untouched for thousands of years. Current projects involve investments worth billions of dollars and occupy areas comparable to large cities. These operations generate direct employment for tens of thousands of workers and require massive industrial infrastructure. For large energy companies, the goal is clear: extract oil regardless of the technical complexity or environmental challenges. To achieve this, a true army of machines is employed, designed to dig, transport and process enormous volumes of sand. No conventional drill can extract this oil, as bitumen is not liquid. It is a semi-solid substance that, in its natural state, cannot be used as fuel. Transforming this thick mixture into usable oil involves a long and costly process. Each barrel obtained from the sands can cost up to 10 times more than one from a conventional deposit. Moreover, the operation never stops. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year round. The pressure of global energy demand has led to a reconsideration of what was once seen as a marginal resource. Decades ago, oil sands were considered an unviable option. Today, they represent one of the most important strategic bets in the energy sector. The process begins far from the refining plants, in gigantic open-pit mines. Before extracting the sand, trees must be cut down, the surface layer of soil removed, and vast stretches of land cleared. Each day, these mines must extract hundreds of thousands of tons of sand for the operation to be profitable. To reach these volumes, some of the largest and most durable machines in the world have been developed. Among them are the draglines, enormous electric shovels of colossal size. These machines can reach heights equivalent to several-story buildings and are capable of moving hundreds of tons of material in a single operation, digging to depths exceeding 50 meters. The extracted sand is deposited in large mounds that feed industrial transportation systems. One of them is a massive bucket wheel that collects the material and transfers it to an extensive network of conveyor belts. These belts can stretch for miles and transport thousands of tons of sand per hour to the processing plants. In addition to the draglines, giant mechanical shovels are used to load bituminous sand onto trucks of extraordinary proportions. These vehicles are part of a fleet specifically designed to operate in extreme conditions. Each truck can weigh hundreds of tons, measure several meters in height, and carry loads so large that, for the driver, the weight is almost imperceptible. These trucks constantly travel gravel roads, operating non-stop throughout the year. They are the circulatory system of the mine. Without them, the operation would simply halt. Upon reaching their destination, the trucks unload the sand into industrial crushers that reduce the largest fragments to manageable sizes. Once crushed, the sand is transported by conveyor belts to a central hopper, where the flow of material to the processing plant is regulated. At this point, the composition of the mixture is carefully controlled, ensuring it contains the correct proportion of sand, rocks, and bitumen. From there, the material is temporarily stored in enormous preparation silos, some over 40 meters tall. In these structures, the sand is mixed with water before being sent, through pipes, to the core of the processing system. The heart of the operation is the separation plant, where the process to release oil from the sand takes place. This method is based on a simple principle inspired by nature. Each grain of sand coated with bitumen is separated by a thin layer of water. By exploiting this property, it is possible to isolate the oil through a combination of hot water, chemicals, and mechanical agitation. The sand is introduced into enormous industrial mixers, some over 100 meters long. Inside, the material is violently agitated, which allows the larger rocks to be dislodged. Then, hot water and a small amount of caustic soda are added, facilitating the separation of the bitumen. The resulting mixture is transferred to large separation containers. There, by adding more water, the oil begins to separate and slowly rises to the surface. Over time, it acquires a consistency similar to molasses and can be collected in special tanks. Once separated, the bitumen begins its journey to refinement. Part of this process occurs in the region itself, while the rest of the crude oil is transported via extensive pipeline networks to refineries located at different points across North America. There, the oil is transformed into fuels such as gasoline, diesel, and other derivatives. The waste generated during the extraction and processing of oil sands consists mainly of contaminated water, sand, and fine clay particles. These materials are deposited in enormous waste ponds specially designed to contain them. These deposits, visible even from the air, have become one of the main environmental challenges associated with this type of extraction, as they require constant long-term management to prevent leaks, spills, or impacts on nearby ecosystems. The activity related to oil sands has led to profound transformations in the natural environment. Vast areas of forest have been cleared to make way for open-pit mines, roads, and industrial facilities. In many cases, rivers and streams have been diverted to supply water to the extraction processes, disrupting the balance of local ecosystems. Additionally, both the soil and water sources have been exposed to various levels of contamination, which has raised concerns in nearby communities and among environmental organizations. These consequences have fueled an ongoing debate about the current energy model. On one hand, the modern world relies heavily on oil to sustain economic development, transportation, and industrial production. On the other hand, the environmental effects of its extraction, especially in the case of unconventional resources like oil sands, raise questions about long-term sustainability and the need to reduce ecological impact. Despite the criticism and increasing environmental regulations, oil sands continue to play a significant role in the global energy supply. They represent a strategic energy source for some countries and a clear example of the reach of modern engineering, capable of developing complex technologies to extract deeply integrated resources from the earth and transform them into usable energy for today's society.